How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere. And each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The Enchanted Room by the Chronicle Factory.
Hey guys, this is Jude Al back here on the Enchanted Room, and this is part 2 of our very interesting topic on LGBTQIA+. And like I said in the last episode, that we have some, apart from the ones we've got at the studio, we've got some joining us on Zoom. And today we've picked one very vibrant and very well-known name in the community. And we've got Ankit, who's going to come forward and share his experiences with us. Ankit, it's great having you on this show. I know you could not be here in person, but I'm glad you were able to join us online. Ankit, I have just a few questions for you. And just to begin with, your journey with your family from initial challenges to eventual acceptance is deeply moving. Could you share more about how you navigated these complexities and what advice would you offer to the LGBTQIA plus individuals who are struggling with family acceptance?
Hey Jude, thank you so much for having me on and for providing the safe space to share my story. You're right, coming out and navigating family acceptance was a complex journey with its own ups and downs. My family knows I'm gay. They know it for a while now, and to a certain extent, they are okay with it. We have reached to a level of acceptance where I can be myself around them, but they still ask me to keep it under wraps. They wouldn't exactly shout it from the rooftop, saying that my son is gay. Is it ideal? Not at all. But for now, it's okay. It's a fragile piece. I can be myself while respecting their comfort levels. I'm not holding my breath for the day, they throw a rainbow party, rainbow parade in my honor. But hey, baby steps, right? Now for those, from LGBTQI plus community struggling with acceptance, my biggest piece of advice: don't rush the coming out process. It's your story to tell on your terms, and timing is crucial. While you are waiting, for the right moment, better focus on building 3 crucial stability. One is mental stability. This is your foundation, your core. Accept yourself, love yourself for who you are, your flaws and all. It's a journey, not a destination. Trust me, I am going through this. I'm still working on it, but reaching at the place where I am, of self-acceptance is a game changer. Second is financial stability. Get your career on track, become financially independent. This empowers you to, stand out on your 2 feet, no matter what life throws your way. For instance, if your family doesn't accept you, throws you out of the house, you can still survive. Also remember, financial stability isn't just about money, okay? It's about building a life that you can be proud of. I am very career oriented, and regardless of the external validation, career is important for your own self-esteem. And lastly is relationship stability. I know it's very difficult in today's world to find true love. But hey, why not give it a try? And what if, really find someone who loves you, who shares your values and supports your dreams? Hold on to them. They will be your rock. They will be your cheerleaders. They be your like sunshine in a rainy day. So yeah, these things are really very important before you come out. And not just that, don't forget that you are not alone. Okay, there are countless resources in today's world available. A lot of people are becoming vocal on social media. There, you can reach out to LGBTQI plus communities, support groups, or even online forums. Try talking to them, share your concerns, understand others also. That's how we can empower each other. And yeah, don't forget that you're not alone and just keep going.
Exceptional, exceptional. I think the details you shared with us and the way you went into, every aspect, every part of it, not just for your family or the way you dealt with situations, but for anybody who's listening to this podcast today. I think that was really fabulous. For all the ones listening to us right now, you may not know this, but Ankit is one of the strong torchbearers for the community who's been fighting for the rights for a long, long time now, and he's on with it, blazing guns level. And I have more to discuss with you, Ankit, and I will definitely share more experiences with all of you as this podcast goes by. But now, living in this conservative locality in Mumbai, what has been your experience with the local community? How do you think neighborhoods in Mumbai are evolving in their understanding of this acceptance factor with the LGBTQIA individuals?
Lalbagh is a traditional place. And being different can feel like walking on eggshells. When I came out, it was a bang. My story was posted across magazines and newspapers, and it was linked to my ex-boyfriend. So, which made people think I have got married to him. And suddenly everyone had an opinion, like, how could you do this? It's not even legal to get married. Even walking down the society narrow lanes, I could see the judgmental stares, and hear people commenting on me, demeaning me for who I am. The stares, the pointed fingers, the hurtful comments. It was a lot to process. But hey, I learned to tune them out. And it wasn't all bad though, I had these few friends, true gems, who stood by me, stood for me, I can say, gave me the strength to hold my head high. They were like the hope in all this negativity. And if I talk about Mumbai, it's been 6, 7 years since I came out, and the world, I agree, the world is moving forward, but not fast enough. The younger generation, the Gen Zs and the millennials seems a little bit accepting in Mumbai. But honestly, again, age isn't the dividing line, what it is, it's the stubbornness, the refusal to learn and unlearn things that fuels prejudice. And these are the people, who create the most problems. Even today, people around me, who know me that I'm gay, still pass homophobic comments. And again, the art of ignoring is helping me to stay mostly sane. But yeah, as we say, there are two sides of the coin. There is still a positive side yet to be flipped. I've had my share of hurtful experiences, but I've also witnessed kindness. Even today, people around me, who know I am gay, pass homophobic comments. And I mean, I have a good tolerance level, and which is keeping me sane. I had my share of hurtful experience, but I've also witnessed kindness. People are standing up for their LGBTQI plus friends, challenging the status quo. And yeah, that's where I find hope.
I am so grateful to you for coming on the show, Ankit. And I think the way you've explained everything in that locality, things that happen around you, and the good, the bad, the ugly, some who will embrace you, some who will throw stones at you. I think that was just fabulous. Apart from that, just moving off my topic for a bit, I was just checking out your Instagram handle, and I've seen some great, amazing, funny, and videos that could actually make you roll on the floor. But your whole concept of bringing awareness and fighting for the rights of the community is clearly seen in them. So I think, I would love if you go on with that and keep doing that, because one day this whole world will know the truth. They will know what's really needed and what's not. Now, going back to my third question, with this, the decriminalization of Section 377, there's now renewed hope for the further progress in the community. What are your thoughts on this legal and social shift, and what changes of hope do you see in the near future regarding the legal recognition of same-sex relationships in India?
Um, I agree. The decriminalization of Section 377 was a historic victory. But Jude, it wasn't an overnight achievement. It was a culmination of decades of timeless efforts, legal battles, and community activism. Okay, let me tell you the history behind it. Somewhat back in 1994, the AIDS Bhedbhav Virodhi Andolan, if I'm not wrong, they planted the first seed of change. They were the ones who filed the petition against 377, the first petition. And this, initially sparked the conversation on the LGBTQI plus rights in India, followed by NAS Foundation. Who in 2001, they again challenged the constitutionality of Section 377. Though initially it was dismissed, their efforts, but their efforts were later on picked up, by other activists like the Voice Against 377 and other LGBTQ activists. I guess there were 4 or 5 of them who, started talking about it more and more, and it grew a bit. But it took at least 2009 where the Delhi High Court really looked into the matter and gave its landmark judgment, where it decriminalized consensual adult relationships. It was a joyous moment. I still remember I was pretty young at that time, just completed. I was in my college, the first year of college, and it was a ray of hope for LGBTQI plus community. But, the fight wasn't over. Suresh Kumar Kaushal, he challenged again the Delhi High Court verdict in 2013, and the Supreme Court overturned it, pushing it back. And we were also pushed back in the shadows in our closets again. However, despair couldn't hold us down. In 2014, the Nalsa judgment, that happened, recognizing the transgender individuals as the third gender. This granted them legal, political, and economical rights. This was a very crucial step towards LGBTQI plus inclusivity and the recognition we needed. Very important. Then again, the fight continued for Section 377 in 2007. I guess it was led by my favorite, Shashi Tharoor, and where the right for privacy was taken up as the fundamental right, by the Supreme Court. And then in 2018, justice finally prevailed. The 5-judge bench decriminalized consensual same-sex relationships, and the victory was history, But while this was really monumental achievement, it's just the start. It was just the start. The journey towards full equality is a long way. It's still a lot of things are blurry right now, but we should continue to fight for the legal recognition of same-sex marriage, for adoption rights, and for society where love knows no boundaries, It may take another 2 decades, like it took for Section 377, almost more than 24 years, I guess. Yeah, it took 24 years, I guess. Maybe another generation of ours, would be able to see the future of India. But I believe in it. I believe in future of India. Uh, as you ask, what is my opinion? I think, yes, there is a future where, individuals are recognized for who they are and not for their sexual orientation. A future where citizens enjoy the fundamental rights they deserve.
You know, Ankit, the best part about you is you're like an encyclopedia with your knowledge and awareness of all that's happened over the last few years. And I think every detail that you've shared with us today is just adding to our knowledge to know more and, so that we can also go about bringing awareness to others. Now, how do you feel about the current legal limitations in India regarding same sex marriage and other rights? What does this mean to you personally, and how does it, affect your life and your future plans with your partner? I don't know if you have one right now, but for the future, if I have to say.
Unfortunately, I don't have a partner now. And unfortunately, Supreme Court left the decision for same-sex marriage in hands of the government. It's like they're playing passing the parcel. Honestly, Jude, the current legal limitations around same-sex marriage, other rights in India are frustrating. Seeing my friends in other countries, having the freedom to marry their partner and build families without legal hurdles, it stings. But it's a constant reminder of the inequality we face. And it makes planning for future with, when I'll have my future husband, feels a bit uncertain. Not just that, right now also it feels uncertain. And honestly, Jude, the personal lack of legal recognition makes me feel like my relationship isn't real in the eyes of the law. It's like it's very disheartening to know that commitments isn't protected by the same rights as the other couples we see. This uncertainty somewhere affects the day-to-day lives and other long-term plans. I can't like make plans for the future. Like the how will I navigate through the issues like inheritance, property ownership, medical decision making, without the safety net of having that marriage that provides in India. I believe that this change is inevitable for sure. Okay, we have a strong and a vibrant LGBTQI plus community in India, and our voices are getting louder. All we have to do is continue what we are doing, continue in actively engage in legal matters, political discourses, and social awareness campaigns. Every step we take will bring us close to, full equality. That's what we should aim for, full equality. And while, as I said earlier, I can't predict exactly when things will change, but there's a hope that the future will be brighter for LGBTQI plus couples in India. And we are determined to build a future where love and commitments are celebrated, regardless of the sexual orientation. And until then, let's continue. Let's continue to fight for the rights we deserve. Let's hold each other's hands and, let's keep hoping and keep fighting for love, for ourselves, for each other.
Absolutely, the fight must go on, and you said it all. You said it all beautiful. I completely adore the way you've put that in for us. But I wanted to know, in a society where traditional norms often dictate personal choices, how did you balance your cultural identity with your sexual orientation? Especially considering you coming from this conservative family background and the community that you live in.
Well, I love dancing. I mean, see, balancing my cultural identity and sexual orientation has been a constant dance. From a very young age, I was aware that there's a certain expectation from my family and the community. While I embrace many of the aspects from my culture and heritage, you know, getting them on the same page to the sexuality, my sexuality, is a very complex journey, I would say. Initially, I tried to, confirm and compartmentalize my identity. Ki, okay, I will be gay in this period and I will not be gay in that period. But it's not about that. It's about, claiming my space within it.
challenging those harmful stereotypes, and like I have to make my way that embraced both my culture and heritage and what I am, what true self I am. So, and it's still a work in progress, okay? But it's a journey again, and I choose to embrace it.
Absolutely, perfectly said. I'm super greedy when it comes to actually knowing more, and I always want to know more. I had selected a few questions for you, but I'm just going to add one more. Based on your own experience and journey, what message would you like to share with the community, particularly those who might be facing similar challenges or seeking guidance and inspiration?
So I have these, certain steps which I generally tell other people, other LGBTQI people when I counsel them, is it starts with embracing the truth. Embrace your truth. It's okay to be different. Your identity is not a flaw. It's your strength. So don't let anyone, not even society, their expectations or your family pressure dim your light. And then, also you have to be patient with yourself. Coming to the terms with your sexuality is a journey, and everyone has its unique way to deal with it. So there will be good days and bad days, moments of doubt, and there would be sometimes would be no clarity about things, but it's okay. Give yourself time and space to explore, to understand, what you are and what you expect from yourself. Not just that, people feel a lot lonely in this journey, thinking that they're alone, they're only one who's suffering from that. That's not the truth. Like, seek support. You're not alone. Connect with other members of LGBTQI plus community, either online or in person. Share your story and more listen to others, their experiences. That can also be very incredibly empowering. And after that, once you found your voice, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, no one else would. So stand up and for your rights, for others also. Your voice matters and your presence is vital. So, why should I be part of a parade, or why should I be part of any community meetings? That's the answer. You should be part of it because each and every voice matters. And believe in the future because change is happening and we are part of it. Together we can create a world where love, acceptance, and equality are at the supreme. So remember your worth. You are loved by yourself and you are enough.
After all you've said to us today, I myself feel more worth, and I think everybody who's been listening to us will have something that they can take back with them. I really would like to thank you for your time with us. You've spent all of this time with us and shared so many beautiful insights with us. Thank you so much for making it to the show, Ankit.
Jude, the pleasure is all mine. I believe that by sharing our stories and experience, we create a more understanding and accepting world for everyone. That's why, these podcasts like yours exist. And, again, your thoughtful questions and your genuine interest have allowed me to reflect on my journey and, I could share my message of hope to other people of LGBTQI plus. And once again, Jude, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast. It was an incredibly meaningful conversation. Thank you.
What a gem of a person. So guys, that was Ankit for you with all his beautiful insights, his entire journey and so much more. We're going to continue with our next guest, but on part 3. We're going to take this to another part so that we have enough of time to share with you more about the LGBTQIA plus community. Thank you so much. This is Jude Al signing off here at the Enchanted Room. Have a good day.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.